A historic home opener for the Lincoln Stars as they defeat the Green Bay Gamblers by a 9-1 score. It is Coach's Comments presented by Southside Auto Tech with the head coach of the Stars, Rocky Russo. Rocky, you guys broke a franchise record for goals in a home opener here tonight. A lot of offense, a lot of contributors. How fun was this one?
Yeah, I mean, you score 9 in a game. It's obviously it's fun for the fans. It's fun for the players. It's a pretty special achievement, and you know, I didn't feel like we tried to run it up at all. I thought we kind of did things the right way the whole game, and you know, we have a big lead going into the third period. I didn't think we played very well in the third period, but that's kind of human nature. But we're able to pop a couple late, and the fun part is, you know, you got young guys getting their first goals, and they get to experience that in the ice box on the home opener night. And what I love the most about that is the guys that have been here are their biggest fans when they do score. And that's a really good sign when it comes to our culture and what we're trying to build here long term.
Daniel Schlane has certainly introduced himself to fans. A hat trick in his first home game, 4 goals in his first 3 games, really living up to a lot of excitement about him, isn't he?
That's why he was, the 4th or 5th overall pick in the first round of the Phase 2 draft. He's a special player, and don't be surprised if you hear his name called in the NHL draft in June.
What has stood out the most about him in the first 3 games?
He's everything that he was advertised as, and you know, Nick was very confident in his evaluation of Daniel, and I was able to watch him on video quite a bit, and we saw a 200-foot player that's smart, that's responsible, that can play in his own end, that can advance pucks through the neutral zone, and certainly has a lot of offensive upside. And you know, the funny part with Daniel is he was more of a distributor of the puck at his time at Shattuck St. Mary's, and the message to him from our coaching staff has been, you got to shoot it. Shoot it. You got a great shot. Your head's up when you shoot pucks, and you know, let's make ourselves a threat offensively with the puck on our stick, and he's taken that to heart, and he's been rewarded for it.
What can you say about your team's just general awareness in the offensive zone tonight? It felt like any loose puck was finding its way on net, especially in that 5-goal second.
Well, part of that is our willingness to touch pucks first off rebounds and extend our possession. And if you think back to maybe not so much last year, but the 2 years before that, anybody that watched this team, we would extend our offensive possession in chunks because we were able to get to pucks first and side change and force the defenders into difficult positions. And that's obviously how we like to play. That's part of our process and mentality, and I thought we did a great job of it.
3 power play goals as well. That has really stood out. Of course, that 5-on-3 one really helping out when Schlane got the hat trick. What are you liking about the puck distribution and movement on the power play?
At times, I almost wish they'd be a little more selfish. You know, I want to see them shoot pucks when they have opportunities. And, you know, I was frustrated with the third period opportunity that we got because the ice was really bad. And that's nobody's fault. It's still warm out. And this is not actually a hockey rink. This is some sort of horse barn that we've turned into a hockey rink. And so we don't have the you know, some of the things that we need to be able to get it nice and cold in here. They call it the ice box, but it's not very icy in here tonight. So, you know, we've been managing that situation in practice. It's a challenge. It's a challenge for us. It's a challenge for our ice crew. I think they're doing a fantastic job, and I'm happy that they are. But I'm looking forward to some cooler weather so that we can get some better ice here in the arena.
October can't come soon enough, can it?
Absolutely.
Talk about the contributions of all 4 lines here tonight, because it wasn't like there was just one dominant line. Even with Schlane getting the 3 goals, felt like regardless of who was on the ice offensively and defensively, I should say too, it always felt like there was a chance to score tonight. You know what,
I feel like we have strengths on this team. I've said I feel like our D-core is our strength, but up front, our depth is our D-core, or is our strength, and it doesn't matter which line's on the ice, and all 4 of those lines are going to compete. All 4 of those lines are capable of making plays. I couldn't tell you who our first line is, who our fourth line is, and you know, you see the line chart. Those lines move up and down all the time, and you know, and then You know, you still got BMO sitting in the stands tonight. You got Aiden Jan sitting in the stands tonight. So, you know, we've got 14 really good forwards that are all capable of coming up with a big play or a goal when we need it.
I asked you that before the game. How do you make up for that offense? Certainly did that almost tenfold here tonight.
We did, yes, we did.
What do you have to do to continue this tomorrow?
Listen, they're a good club, and they're well coached. They had a bad night. That's going to happen. They're going to come back tomorrow prepared. They're going to give a great effort, and we're going to be prepared for that. We know tomorrow's going to be harder, and it's very, very challenging to sweep a weekend in this league. And, you know, part of it is we went there last year, and they put it on us a little bit, and that kind of started our tailspin early on in the season. And the guys in that room that were here last year, they don't forget that. And we have a tremendous amount of respect for that organization and for their staff, and we're going to be prepared because we know they are as well.
This is our first time doing one of these after a game this season. What's your message to fans for tonight, their support tonight, and for this whole season?
Hold on to that seat. It's going to be a fun ride.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Rocky.
Thanks,
That's the head coach of the Stars, Rocky Russo, and this has been Coach's Comments brought to you by Southside Auto Tech.